Nice little start out of the blocks, and then VP answered back, coming up with some nice confident aggression. We're going straight through the draft in the same manner we did last time. Send quick and dirty.
Yeah, it looks like VP just have completely figured out what they want to do against Team Liquid now. They changed their bans up a lot from Game 1 to Game 2, and now into Game 3 they're still sticking with banning out the Invoker in the first phase. I think last time Bounty Hunter was not the ban, it was something else, but they were also not.
In game two, Bounty was banned in the first phase. In Game 1, it wasn't.
Okay, so this is the same bans from VP in that case, if it was Bounty.
Yeah, but again, we're sitting in that position where you could be looking at Enchantress, you could be looking at Nature's Prophet, you could be looking at a lot of things apart from the Earth Spirit. Like, there's kind of be like the major consistent ban here by these guys. The other one, which was banned out in the early phase, was Chen, I believe, in Game 1. Was it?
In Game 1, VP played it.
Yeah.
It might have been banned in Game 2. Whoa.
Wow, okay. Okay. You value DP so highly that you bypass, like, one of the most influential heroes in the game, which is the Nature's Prophet. You bypass, like the VS. You bypass everything for a Death Prophet #1.
Yeah, the thing that can be said about this is that if you're in the position as first pick that multiple really good heroes are in the pool and you know you can get a good trade anyway, this gives, in a way, it's hard to say it gives less information because DP is a very, like...
She's mid.
Yeah, well, it's not just that, it's also what it says about the game plan, right? But the difference is that, let's say Enchantress and Prophet, for example, are both in the pool. You know you get an offlaner from those two, and they both have synergy with DP. So then you can, instead of picking one of them first, you can keep your options open and get the one that's best against the two picks that Liquid gets right now, and wait for your opening in the draft. In case Liquid take both Prophet and Enchantress, they're very much locked in place as well what they're doing. Like, that's a lot of information for you, and then your second pick in this first phase can look toward being something that counters those two out, which are very, early game-centric heroes. So I really like, again, to me it shows confidence and it shows understanding for VP. Then what we can discuss is whether DP is the first pick.
Yeah.
But that approach is very healthy, and you can see Team Liquid, this is not what they were expecting.
No, I don't think anyone would ever expect this. So Kuro, he's just going to go with like the Enchantress and the Beastmaster. So they get to rack up their auras, there's good control, there's good lane presence from Team Liquid, and like, that's kind of what we expect from them. But now we see a VP, like, okay, so you pick up the Death Prophet, you could end up just having a very similar to a draft before. Like, it makes sense they still go for a Nature's Prophet now, right? Because then you get an army, so the Death Prophet can start pushing down lanes, and you get quick rotation movements.
If they want to do what they did in first game, they could pick Chen. I just don't think it's that good here. I think Prophet is a better choice.
Having Chen versus Enchantress as well is always a little bit
exactly.
Messy.
That's what makes it a little bit tricky for them. They can still do it though. Like, I won't rule out the possibility, but as far as game plan goes, I think Prophet seems like a very solid pickup. Alternatively, they get neither, and they just pick a support like Witch Doctor or Oracle, which is incredible synergy with Death Prophet, actually. The logic here, of course, is Death Prophet deals a lot of damage as long as she doesn't die, like many other heroes. But the synergy between the False Promise and Death Prophet's exorcism when the heal comes back, the heal you get from Spirit Siphon in particular is obviously incredible. Like, it already heals a lot, but it heals twice during False Promise. It's one of the cores that doesn't care about being disarmed by Fate's Edict, because all of your damage, or like 95%, comes from your ultimate and your Crypt Swarm anyway. So all of that magic damage that you block with Fate's Edict, it's super good with this hero. Most other cores that you False Promise, is like, should I Fate's Edict them? I mean, sure, they don't take magic damage, but they can't hit, so it's like, if you're playing with like an Alchemist or say a PA or whatever, the decision is way harder to make in the moment. With DP, it's just clear cut what you want to do.
It's also just crazy the fact like this is standard for a month ago. Maybe not with a Death Prophet, but having the combination later in the draft.
Yeah.
Like a month ago makes a lot more sense, and I almost feel like watching these two teams play, like they've basically just flipped off every other team at this event and said, we're going to do things our way, our style, and you get used to it. And VP, like, like you make it now so Kuro has to rush through his last bans and picks, and they're gonna pull out the Ursa. Something which there was a lot of mumblings about just how powerful this hero could be in the current patch, and especially at this tournament, and Liquid's name kept coming up every time those mumblings happened.
Yeah.
But they're also playing this Ursa now on Radiant side, not on Dire side. No quick and easy access to Roshan, but if they can bring down those early tier 1 towers, it won't be hard to get in there.
And that's interesting, because Liquid specifically chose Radiant.
Yep.
For this game. They could have taken Dire if they wanted to, but this is probably not what they were expecting to happen in the draft, so it's difficult to plan for. Side note, by the way, about Oracle, since we've touched upon it already, what makes it extra good in this game is that this is one of the best support against Enchantress. If you want to kill Enchantress, whether she's played as support or offlane, have some spell burst. And Oracle is all about that when he hits level 3, level 5, level 7. It's all about how far ahead you are or what stage you're in when Purifying Flames gets leveled up. If you have fast level 3 while Ench is level 2, Oracle can take 3/4 of her health with those spells alone by casting 2 Purifying and 1 Fortune's End. And it's difficult to play against. So the fact that Liquid goes for Ursa, it plays to their strengths. Matomaman is a great Ursa player, great active carry player. The downside is I actually think Death Prophet is a fairly good hero at kiting it. Spirit Siphon goes through Enrage, it goes through BKB.
Which is probably one of the big reasons why the Tuskars picked up. Use Tuskar almost like you... use them like you almost used the techies previously. Like just throw them in, then just ball in so you can just close that distance. A way to actually have the perks of Infest without actually having to have Infest. But he's gonna get cutted so heavily with the Crystal Maiden as well. Yeah. CM's one of those heroes which initially I'm like, we saw Godblack just get torn apart on that Crystal Maiden.
And Fluff, I think.
Yeah, and Fluff. Both of them kind of got shredded. And in this game, the Crystal Maiden actually works so damn well. Nova's great up against the Hawks, not to mention melee heroes, you slow them down nicely. The Frostbite's perfect up against, again, Hawks, Boars, as well as Enchantress creeps. So you can stop Beastmaster from having an easy presence on that top lane. And then her Freezing Field, Ursa was going to have a very difficult time running around in the middle of these fights. Same with the Enchantress, even Tuskar. And they don't have any kind of nice easy range stuns against either the Crystal Maiden. If you use it on the Crystal Maiden, what are you going to use to control up everyone else? And then you've still got Oracle, who's that second life for whoever needs it.
And in addition to that, this is even disregarding the aura, right? And the aura is really good for Oracle. That hero can spam Purifying Flames like no tomorrow. It has very low mana cost, and with the Crystal Maiden Arcane Aura, you can just keep it. You can keep it going. The main expensive spell that Oracle has that you want to semi-spam is actually Fortune's End, which costs 110. But with the CM Aura, it's not going to become a problem very often until, I guess Team Liquid might get an Necro Book on Beastmaster, so they have some mana burn there. That could be a problem.
Yeah.
Apart from that, Oracle's going to be feeling fine.
There is.
And one more thing.
Throw it out.
There's actually so much happening in this draft that's very interesting. Liquid choose to pick Ursa into Oracle. The disarm from Fate's Edict is really, really good. You can break it with Enrage, but it's the interaction between those two heroes is interesting.
The thing I was also thinking about is Team Liquid's laning phase. The big problem we saw with the Crystal Maidens previously in the tournament, the fact that they just could not farm up inside their own jungle.
Yeah.
They couldn't power level, because normally with the Crystal Maiden, you can grab 2 or 3 clarities, you go inside your jungle, and you come out 5 minutes in with 5 levels. Which means everyone does have the aura, and you could be sitting there with 2 points up in Nova, 2 points up in the aura, and 1 point up in Frostbite, if that's what works for you. And she's just okay, at that point, it don't really matter what else you get, because she'll have your Tranquil Boost after you farm that point, and Crystal Maiden can just sacrifice herself completely after that. But in the games we had where they got shredded, especially the Fluff and Stuff game, he got no freedom inside of his own jungle. And that's why I want to see exactly the positioning of the Enchantress in this game, and the rotations of the Tuskar. And you actually pick up another melee hero. VP don't have any good clearance, but they've got one last core to pick up here. And it's the safe lane. It's all they need to do is get some nice cleave out of, again, again my mind turns to the Sven.
Sven's good. Ursa is a little bit tricky to deal with though, and so is he for a hero like Gyro.
Is there someone else that you can kite with? Maybe you wouldn't push the Death Prophet to the safe lane.
I still think Sven is pretty. You know, the problem is there's a couple of other issues for Sven than just the Ursa. There's also the Beastmaster Roar. The boards are annoying. Sigil is annoying.
They've only got 2 seconds, but they're gonna go with him anyway. A lot of annoying things, but
it's like, yeah, there's a lot of annoying things, but there's also a lot of good things that can be said about it. They get the cleave against PL, great synergy with Vacuum, and some of the problems that he could have can be helped by Oracle. So they don't necessarily have to promise the Death Prophet every fight. I mean, if Sven is taking the flak, then he can.
Well, they're fine
get
with
some
that.
help too.
They're fine with both Sven and Darkseer. Like it's like that power time you also get from the Sven and Darkseer farm time. So you get the mech up from the Darkseer, and Sven has a high level up in Warcry. So you got huge amounts of armor you got to fight through. Obviously, Ursa is not really going to care about that, but VP can just isolate him anyway. And they've got a lot of good catch. Like, now we can't also underestimate the Death Prophet silence. Like, you want to snowball yourself in and then still pop off all your abilities as an Ursa. Like, you may just get controlled. But, yeah, let's get into it. So the game will begin. And, again, I will be disconnecting out from Dota. Because I don't know what it is with this computer. But, Rob, we'll need to switch for a moment as we need to DC out. Yeah, it's... Okay, wonderful. Let me...
I think I might need to verify the cache or something.
"30 seconds to battle." The battle begins.
Thank you, my beauties. no.
Invisibility!
Denied.
Illusion!
First blood. I foresee a great deal more.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Your life, much like your head, lacked a point.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
An unnatural death. You should not have crossed me.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Wish fulfilled.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
It did not take a
Radiant's
prophet
bottom
to
tower
see that.
is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Double kill. You died well enough.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Bold and sweet.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are falling. Radiant's top tower has Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower, Radiant's top barracks, has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
shadows of winter.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Got it. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
You're dead, and that's a cold, hard fact.
Radiant's middle
Come on,
barracks
sprites.
has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Regeneration! Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
These profits mean nothing.
Take that.
Come get healed.
Immortality!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Regeneration.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Virtus.Pro victory.